Now from the Peach State, we're just about set for evening baseball from SunTrust Park. Game number 3 of this new season between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Scott Kazmir is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, Scott Kazmir, big arm, always has had a big arm. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His changeup has gotten better. The key to Scott Kazmir, throwing strikes early on in a count. When he gets beat, most of the time he beats himself by the base on balls. If he's throwing strikes, he's tough to hit.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. And the first pitch of the game is taken for ball 1 as we are underway tonight from SunTrust Park. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
2-1 the count. And the skies are clear, but that's not helping the temperature much. 45 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at bat, and he could do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Up next will be Nick Williams. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First delivery to him on the way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez.
Cesar Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bouncer up the middle. Swanson picks it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Kazmir in the first. It's the Phillies 0, Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jared Eichhoff, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run home.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Down in order go the Braves, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch coming, here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Now that's popped up. Kazmir is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Santana is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Standing in now, Cameron Rupp. He'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. Driven nicely into the gap. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
The 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Runners are at first and third, one away. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. J.P. Crawford, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
From the stretch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
No balls.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Oh, and 2 the count to Crawford. Popped him up. Flowers is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Stepping in for the Braves, Tyler Flowers. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
Flowers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Tyler Flowers. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Crawford fields it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
2 balls and a strike now. Franco into foul territory, and no one will get this one. Now the 2-1. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. That's lifted the other way out to left. Crawford waits on it, Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged the bullet.
Stepping in now, Lane Adams. As he'll cut on and miss it, a good slider at the knees for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Heading out towards shallow right. Williams is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back to SunTrust Park following this. Coming to the plate now, Jared Eichhoff. 9-1-2 due up.
Jared Eichhoff.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
1-0.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Push to the right side, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Digging in for his second at bat, Odubel Herrera. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies scoops it up. Throw to first gets him, so Kazmir's looking good to start the inning.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Williams. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Hit back up the middle. Swanson brings it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. And the next in is Johan Camargo. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind. And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball 1. Pitch is popped up. Crawford is under it. 1 away.
Batting 8, center fielder.
Into the box, Danny Santana. He'll swing it from the left side right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit back toward the mound. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Scott Kazmir. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-1. Popped him up. Franco over to his right, and that's the third out. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. We'll start things out against Scott Kazmir as we get the inning underway.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready for another chance, Rhys Hoskins. He popped out in his first trip. First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for 1. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Riding in once again, Nick Markakis back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 0-1 the count. Markakis gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fastball right back to the mound. The second for 1, on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
The first baseman, number 5.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Here's another 0-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-2 once more. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. Two-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
The batter.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss, 1-1. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Struck him out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Stepping up now, Ozzie Albies. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed, strike 3. The 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cameron Rupp. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Third baseman number 7, Michael Franco.
Now at the plate, Michael Franco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And that one just missed outside. A ball and 2 strikes now. The next 1-2 pitch. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Number 2, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
So striding forward now, J.P. Crawford. He popped out in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And there's ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And that misses, 2-1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Now a snap throw to first, and he's back standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Now the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're down 2-0. Stepping in, Lane Adams. He'll start things out against Jared Eichhoff as this inning gets underway.
Lane Adams.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Settling in now, Johan Camargo. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
1 ball, no strikes.
Hit out towards second. Hernandez ranges to his left. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Center fielder, Danny Santana.
So digging in now, Danny Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies nothing. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. First pitch of the at-bat. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The 1-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1. Slow bouncer to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar.
Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Kazmir will try to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
Kazmir.
First offering on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second, locked them up completely with that one.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Late that time for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, 1-2 now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit. But unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
The 2-2. Tapped down the line. But that one rolls foul. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Striding in once again, Dansby Swanson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Line to the right side, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Freddie Freeman will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Luis Garcia will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Luis Garcia.
First pitch on its way. Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one fouled off to the left. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitch.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1, but they're on top 2-0. Back here at SunTrust Park, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Digging in to try it again, Rhys Hoskins. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A 1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Popped him up. Freeman moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Ready for another shot now. Cameron Rupp. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. The 1-1 home. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Hoskins leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. That last pitch, number 80 for Kazmir. Ready with the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 7. Mike
Digging in once again,
Franco.
Michael Franco, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. As he'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
And the changeup is way low that time. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Ready for another chance? Tyler Flowers. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Now it's 2-0.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Here it comes, 0-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Stepping into the box, Lane Adams. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Aaron Altair is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 23, Aaron Altair.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. And when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base. But you've got to get on any way that you can. So he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the evening for Scott Kazmir. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
And Freeman.
Into the box now, Odubel Herrera, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Altair aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Albies picks it up. There's one, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
The right fielder, number 5.
Now at the plate, Nick Williams. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball's in for a strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Hit sharply on the ground. Albies brings it in. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Phillies go down quietly there. They trail it here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 93, Pat Michelle.
Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. No hits to this point. Hit in there. No balls and a strike.
Camargo.
Line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So it's an inning opening base hit and the Braves have a man on. Riding in, Danny Santana. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Softly hit to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Kurt Suzuki will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Kurt Suzuki.
Well, trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. To second for 1. The turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2 and it gets him out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. 9th inning coming up. The Braves on top 2-0. Arodys Vizcaíno takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One 0 count. Here it is. And This winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Previously against Vizcaíno. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Digging in now, Cameron Rupp. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. In line for the victory is Scott Kazmir if our current score holds. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. From the stretch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this release.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Atlanta took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Scott Kazmir earns his first win of the season. Arodys Vizcaíno wraps it up for the save, his second. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.